Good night. My name is Naomi Madeleine Peralta del Pozo, and today I'm going to talk about linguistic and communicative competence. The linguistic competence is a concept that was first introduced by Noam Chomsky in 1965. It refers to the innate linguistic knowledge that allows a person to match sounds and meanings. To be like more specific, it's the rules that we need to follow to have a correct way to have the language. For example, I can say I have 22 years old. The linguistic competence and the rules that the language have, it says that I need to say I am 22 years old using the verb to be, right? So this concept, it's really criticized by linguistics because these distinctions between competence and what they say, like the opposite, they say that it's performance. It's that the linguistic competence actively ignores data and privilege to certain groups over others. Actually, other linguistics says that the problem is that the linguistic competence involves a lot of memory, a lot of grammar structure, and ignores completely like that it's an ideal version of the world. Like you can't always be grammatically correct in all your real life situations. So the linguistic competence ignores completely that. So that's why it's really criticized. In the communicative competence, this concept was introduced by the North American sociolinguist and anthropologist Del Hymes. But later, it was explained by Meryl Cannell and Michael Swain. So this concept says that you need to learn how to speak and how to write correctly, but it's not only about vocabulary and grammar. It's actually more context and real life situations in which words are used. Cannell and Swain expanded the concept using four competence areas based on the areas that Himes did really long ago. The four areas was linguistic, sociolinguistic, discourse, and strategic. These four areas are basically how you can act in different real life situations. For example, in sociolinguistics, is what my culture concept affects my language. In this course is how I can organize my thoughts and my speaking, for example, to have a really long discourse. And strategic, it's the strategies that I can use when I don't have the right words. For example, if I don't know how to say a verb, if I don't know how to say a word or how to structure correctly a grammar thing, what strategy can I use to save my and have a correct communication? So in resume, we have this difference, like for example, the communicative competence is functional and appropriate in real life situations, but the linguistic, it's centered in grammar, syntax, vocabulary. It's the knowledge of internal grammatical structure. This is a real thing that I always says, that it's abstract knowledge of language. But the communicative competence can help us to practical ability to communicate and adapt to the society using different expressions for different contexts. Like for example, if I need to be polite, I would say good morning, sir, or some things like that. But if I have a friend, I just say yo, my friend. So I hope this is some more references. I hope you like.